Hi, my name is Philip Shin, and this is for human anatomy and physiology. And this will be for the language of anatomy. I'll first go over body regions and anatomical terminology. And here, I'm pointing at the big toe, which is called hallux. And this right here is the armpit, otherwise called the axillary. And here we have the cheek, otherwise known as buccal. Here's my thumb. We call this pollex. Here's the kneecap, patellar. This is my mouth, otherwise known as oral. This is my chin, also known as mental. Brachial, upper arm. This is the forearm, otherwise known as antebrachial. And here we have the shin, or the front of the leg, otherwise known as crural. And here is the navel, otherwise known as umbilical. Thigh, or femoral. Heel, calcaneal. Calf, sural. Back of the knee, popliteal. Elbow, olecranal. Point of the shoulders, acromial. Base of the skull, occipital. And now I'll be going over the directional terms. The head is superior to the sternum, meaning the head is above the sternum. The olecranon is distal from the acromion, meaning the olecranon, or the elbow, is further away from the top of the shoulder, or the acromion. The axilla is proximal to the brachium, meaning the axilla, or the armpit, is closer to the torso than the brachium, or the upper arm. The nose is medial to the eyes, meaning the nose is in the middle of the eyes. The olecranon is proximal to the carpus, which means the elbow, or olecranon, is closer to the torso than the carpus, or the wrist. The sternum is anterior to the vertebral column, which means the sternum is in front of the vertebral column. The umbilicus, otherwise known as navel is inferior to the sternum, which means the umbilicus is below the sternum. The patella is proximal to the tarsus. It means that the patella, or the kneecap, is closer to the body than the tarsus, or the ankle area. My ears are lateral to my nose, which means the ears are to the side of the nose. And now we will be discussing the abdominopelvic regions. This is the right hypochondriac region. The two organs that are there are the liver and the right kidney. This is the left hypochondriac region. This is where the stomach and the left kidney are. This is the epigastric region. This is where the stomach and the liver are. This is the umbilical region. This is where the large intestine and the small intestine are. This is the hypogastric region. This is where the small intestine and the urinary bladder are. This is the left lumbar region. This is where part of the large intestine and the small intestine are. And this is the right lumbar region. This is where part of the large intestine and a part of the small intestine are. This is the left inguinal region. This is where part of the small intestine and part of the large intestine are. And this is the right inguinal region. This is also where parts of the small intestine and part of the large intestine are. And that concludes this video. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you also learned a few things about your anatomical regions.